Hello everyone, Mythical Monkey here with their Monkey Talk Wednesday video, and today we're going to be doing another Tunnel Miner related video, but it's not on Tunnel Miner. It's nothing really like how to or anything about Tunnel Miner. It's just kind of like, today I'm going to be talking about my stories, or some stories that I've experienced throughout my 5 years of doing Tunnel Miner. Now, I know I've done Tunnel Miner YouTube for 4 years, but I've done Tunnel Miner for 5. Basically saying I've played Tunnel Miner for a year more than what I've done YouTube. One story that I always talk about because I always get asked is, I'm gonna talk about it right here, right now. And that story is, that's your first, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm gonna credit the people for the pictures that are on the screen. So the back screen picture is by IFO, which is the Tunnel Miner Xbox 360 2011 to 2017, with them looking at the Xbox logo. And the top left hand corner we have a animation of what seems to be the boy. That is created by Martin Doolittle, Stephen Martin Doolittle. He sometimes posts on his Twitter like random pictures of what he's doing Tunnel Miner wise, so it would be cool to give him a follow because he does screenshot these types of pictures. And Durfin Steve for the Hermes Wraith picture, which is the old version of Hermes Wraith. I didn't pick the new version, I picked the old version, which wasn't even a released version to be honest either. Anyway, that's back when it was called Old Deuced, which that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. Anyway, today's is just a bunch of random Tunnel Miner stories I'm gonna be talking to you guys about. So today, first story is, I get asked this a lot actually, if you think about it, is how did you find Tunnel Miner? Now, I found Tunnel Miner in 2012, like the end of 2012. And I remember this day perfectly. I don't know why I remember this day, but I remember this day to the detail. So I was playing the current WWE game at the time, and that was WWE 13. I was just playing it, I was doing the story. My cousin was over, who's actually moving out that I stated in the last video. He was over at my house. We weren't living with each other at the time, of course. But we were just sitting there, I was playing the story, he was watching me. He was mostly on Facebook. And then all of a sudden he's like, hey, you bored? You want to do something? I'm like, I don't want to play this anymore. So I stopped playing WWE, and he wants to play Minecraft. I'm like, we've played Minecraft every day. I'm sick of Minecraft. Let's play something different. He's like, alright, then let's go look at Minecraft ripoffs on the indie market. Or he didn't say the indie market, but he said, let's go to the Xbox store and let's get let's look at some Minecraft, like whatever it suggested on Minecraft, because you can go back then. I don't know if you can still do this on the Xbox One, but I know on Xbox 360 you could see like what's related to the game. So we clicked on that and we saw 3 games: Murder Miner, Castle Miner, and Tunnel Miner. And I had money on my account, so I bought all 3 full versions. I don't know why I did that, but I was like, hey, I have money, let's go spend it on games that I may never play again, but one of those games I'm still playing to this day. Ironically. Anyway, first off, we tested Tunnel Miner. We didn't test Murder Miners or Castle Miner first. We tested Tunnel Miner. We opened up Tunnel Miner and we started to dig deep, because there wasn't survival at the time, because it wasn't 1.8 yet, or anything that update yet. So we started to dig deep. And I'm gonna be brutally honest with you guys. When I opened Tunnel Miner up, I'm like, this game's trash. This game is garbage. Like, I thought the game was garbage when I opened it. And we played for a little bit, and then we joined someone's world, and there's this guy who was chasing me around the world in like circles. I don't know why. His name was John Cena something. I don't remember the full gamer tag, but I remember it was John Cena with a bunch of numbers. And he was chasing us around the map with Astronaut. And it was like a gold map. It was a challenge map. AK, that's probably why I started my challenge adventure in the future. But I'll get to that. So basically, that is how I found Total Miner on the Total Miner community and all that stuff. So let's talk about how I ended up getting my first world, and then I'm going to talk about that world getting beefed for the first time. So later on, I started playing a little bit online, seeing these new worlds, right? And then I saw Total Miner, where I was like, I came up with an idea on my head. I'm like, what if I try to create my own version of these maps? Because I see that you can host maps, so I'm going to do that. So I go, I host the map. I didn't even build the map yet, I just started hosting it. I don't know why. And people were just joining and stuff, and I'm like, I have nothing for you guys to do. And I hosted it under the challenge attribute already, so people were like, hey, this is bad. And I didn't know how to set spawn points, I didn't know how to do anything, so I built it, and I built it out of the oddest block to use ever, retro. So it was the multicolor rainbow block. And I built the entire spawn out of that, and I had like those, I don't know if people don't still do that, do they? But back then people used to like put pillar blocks of like different colors, and mine was easy was green, light blue was medium, and red was hard. And then so on and so on was like extreme and all that stuff. So I built easy, it was a green like parkour, and I actually had the parkour in green. I don't know why. But it was built easy, medium was finally built, hard wasn't built yet. And I remember my map was getting full. I'm like, there's a lot of people here. And by the time that happened, I did finally get someone to help me do the spawn point, so people were spawning in the right spot. Which, thank God for that. Anyway, there was a lot of people. This was my first time dealing with a lot of people in my world. So I'm like, okay, let's see where this goes. And this guy texts me, and he's like, because I didn't have Pixel Art open yet. I had the trail to Pixel Art, but I didn't have it open yet. And he texts me, and he's like, why do you have your... Or no, he didn't text me why. What am I saying? But he texted me, and he's like, hey, I want to build Pixel Art for you. Or I want to help build Pixel Art and all that stuff. I'm like, alright. So I let him join. I give him all his permission, even admin I gave him. Why did I give him admin? I don't know. Because back then I trusted literally everyone with anything. So I let him build his thing, or I thought he was building his thing, and back then there was no such thing as spectating. That was only a developer thing. So I didn't know how to, I didn't have the spectating ability to spectate him. I wasn't watching him, I was just building my own stuff, putting people in the Hall of Fame and all that stuff. And then, I go to my easy. My easy parkour is just white clean, there's no parkour in there, and it's just gone. I'm like, oh no. I go in my medium. Medium's white, there's no parkour in there. I'm like, no. And then my longtime friend, we still kind of talk to this day. I mean, we don't talk as much as we used to as we were kids, but I was only 13 at this time. And, he joined the party, or he texted me, he's like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. And he joined the party, we talked a little bit, and he helped me rebuild easy and medium. Now, that was kind of terrible because it was just a waste of time, because later there's a big weird bug that for some reason, I don't know if anyone else had this bug, I never reported it or anything because I didn't have a forums yet. And it was just a bunch of, my world was just getting pasted multiple times. It was like copying. Every autosave would make a new save. So I had about 1 million of my world. And one of the autosaves had that easy still built and the medium. So I just worked off that in the future and everything just worked out. I later on made my second match was second and best, yeah. I'm not gonna get into every map detailed, but it was basically the same thing, just different parkour. Anyway, that is how I built my first map, and that is how I found out what Total Minor is. We're gonna do another video about this, and we'll do it next week. So I hope these two stories are cool for you guys, and I'm Mythical Monkey. I'll see you guys next time.